Okay, this is the feedback for Ghostly Ghouls. So just looking through, I'm going to go from the beginning. Okay, so this is good. We can see how the work has been divided up, so that's good. So we've got the theories, we've got the research, we've got the stock characters, we've got the mood board, we've got the history of the subgenre, and then we've got stock characters. So one of the things you might want to add on to this, hang on, this is Iconic Horror, these are the films, I think. Yeah, that's great. So that's lovely, that's really good. So if we move, the other thing you could add on to this, and I don't know if you have added this on already, but all of your Cabin in the Woods analyses that you did back in the summer, they can go on there as well. And that would be quite useful to have on there in terms of your development work. So we go to section analysis. Okay, these are nice. I think we've got thing link. Yep, good. I remember this. This is good. Yep, very good. Very good. Okay, we've got loads here. Very nice. Yep, excellent. Very, very good. Yep. Loads, well done. Okay, so this is a very good piece of work. What I would do just to add a little bit more to it, just to push it into the A, is after your posters and after your magazines, maybe just put like a little mini conclusion saying which layout you preferred that you might take forward based upon here and here. But this is really good now. There's loads of info on this. This is really nice, and it's nicely presented as well. If we move on to concepts, good. So we've got all 3 videos on there now. Yep, excellent. Nana, you've got yours on there as well. Good, well done. Okay, that's nice. If we move on to treatment, so we've got our final treatment, and oh, this is nice. The inspirations on it, very good. Yep, good. And you've used, what have you used there? Is that, it's not Prezi, is it? Is it Powtoon? Okay, I won't wait for that, but I can see it's still loading. Oh, it's Powtoon. Very good. Okay, so if we go to the pre-production section, audience. So just be careful on that last one where you've labelled it. Just make sure you spell audience correctly, because that's backwards there. Okay. So we've got our trailer, our magazine, and our poster surveys. Very good. And our results. Very nice. Yep. Very, very nice. Very good. Very good. Okay, great. So what we want here now is a big conclusion. Saying what we've learnt from this now, so that's going to be quite important that we get that on there. So I direct you to someone like I think Terra House did this. Let's have a quick look at theirs. So if we go to their development bit under audience research, so yeah, where you can see this stuff where it's analysing the results and then the conclusion. So what this would be saying is, like, you know, which kind of colour scheme out of the choices are you going to go with, you know, how has this affected the production of the film that you are now going to be making. But that's nice and detailed, the rest of it. I like that, it's very good. If we go to the animatic and storyboard, okay, good. So very well drawn. I like that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Good. Okay, excellent. That's nice. We've got the timeline there as well. Okay, good. So that's the sort of list of the shots. Very nice. And there's loads there. That's really good. Yeah, you've got plenty. And then you've got the animatic, which I looked at earlier on with your fast pacing montage section. So this is good. You've really worked well there to get the storyboard structure down. If we go to drafting, okay, so this is nice. I like the layout. It's using the same structure. So we've got our influences. They're good. And then we've got our paper versions. Yep. And then we've got some digital ones as well. Okay. We've got our poster inspirations and then our layouts there. Okay, this is really nice. So one thing I would say with this is, because there are 4 of you in the team, I would be expecting probably 4 of each of these. So 4 posts, or 4 different posters and 4 different magazine covers, just so it reflects 1 each on that one. So we could add a little bit more on the drafting to improve. If you want to get that tipped over into the kind of higher A kind of category rather than on the borderline. Camera training, these are nice, good. Let's have a look at the comments we've put in here. Okay, so again with this, rather than just saying what the shot is, what you might want to think about is adding for each of the shots, list them all here, and then say why you would use them in a horror film. So for example, using a close-up is not just to show details on the face, but it's also to create claustrophobia in a horror film. A long shot could show isolation and vulnerability in a horror film. Good, so you've got the same sort of thing here, and you've already done that for that one, so that's good. Yep, excellent. Okay, so this whole section is pretty much there. The only thing I notice isn't been done here is mood boards, so that might impact a little bit. That we probably need to get that added in as well. So that's something to try and get finished off by next Wednesday. Again, if I direct you to where you'll see the examples of it, is mood board there. We need one for location, one for costume, one for the subgenre, and colour scheme would be useful. And also this font mood board is very useful. So if you can get those 4 done, please, by next week, that's quite important that they appear on there. Otherwise, it could prevent you from getting into the higher A grade section and just keeping us on the top one, which the level 3, which is a C and B grade. We go to film magazine development. Okay, so we haven't quite got there yet. Locations, good. So these are the recce's by the looks of it. So the photos, good. Yeah, slip hazards and yeah, good. Trip hazards and that. Yeah, very nice. Risk assessment, very good. You put the colour scheme in. I love that. You've actually filmed the risks, which is fantastic. Very interactive. This, good. Okay. And then we've got our influences, very nice. And then we've got our recce. Be careful, you've put recess there. Just make sure you spell recce. It's R-E-C-C-E. Okay. So this is our contact for Beckenham, and then we've got Avery Woods. So we've got 2 woods. Okay, very nice. Good, very nice section, like that. That was done very well. Goes to show that it can be done. Cast and crew. Okay, so we just need to finish this off. This is photographs of your actors, because we do need, under the mark scheme, if I just show that to you, the criteria. Oops. Under the criteria for the mark scheme, you can see that we do need to organise actors as well as costumes, locations and props. So if you can do your cast list with an example of who they're going to be in your film. If I show you an example from Terror House again for this, cast and crew, there you go. So we've got our actors here and who they're going to be playing. That would be important to get on there. So that's just something to, again, just to move it up into the higher grades. Sound design. Very good. We've got our inspirations, we've got the process, and then you put it over the actual animatic. I don't think this will come out because I'm using the USB, so I won't be able to hear it whilst I'm doing the feedback, but this is nice. So you've done the sound design there, and then you've queued it up. Very good work, and I can see you using Final Cut there to do so. Excellent, well done. Costume and makeup. Very good, so we've got our references to actual films. And then we've got our costume design on there, which has an email. I'll come back to that. Got our price lists of where we're getting all our stuff from. We've got our, oh, very nice. Yep, got the kind of, very good. Yeah, I like that. Excellent. Very good. Okay, this is nice. So these are our costume and makeup. Very good. Yep, lovely. Very, very nice and nicely presented using that. It's nice you found a Halloween backdrop for that. Okay, good. So again, so far we're mostly in the A grades. There's a couple of bits missing that we probably need if we want to get full marks, but we're pretty much there, I have to say. Shooting script. Okay, so that needs doing. Oh no, you have done it. Brilliant. So that's excellent. So we've got our dates, and we've got hopefully the shots from our storyboards referenced on there. Very good. Well done. And then finally texture shots, which is what we looked at in class the other day, where you went and filmed some stuff. Yep, so we've got all those on there as well. So again, with this section, what you might want to do is just put a little bit of blurb underneath saying which ones you thought were the best, you know, which ones are usable that you could go out and redo, and what you learnt maybe from the feedback I gave you the other day. Okay, so far this is looking very, very nice. A few bits that you could add just to improve the grades, but so far I think it's a safe bet you're in the kind of A grade category. So we're looking at between 16 and 20 marks.